The Flipside of board games is sponsored in part this month by PieceKeeper Games, publisher of the puzzly game Gearworks. Take on the role of budding inventors intent on proving your mettle. Play your gears carefully as clever card placement helps you control areas of the board and reward the parts you need to build fantastical contraptions and score points at the end of the game. It's an interesting marriage of steampunk and Sudoku. A special bundle is currently available on their website, which includes a free deluxe playmat. And a new Kickstarter campaign will be running from March 12 to 31, 2024. Go check it out. Hey everyone, welcome. We are live here on the Flipside. Thank you for joining me. I certainly appreciate that. We're going to be playing Origins First Builders. Now, this is a game that we've had here in the studio and on my shelf in my collection for quite some time. We've played it, actually, a 3-player game of it, as the description says, with me, Jesse, and JT, I believe. I think it was all three of us. It might have been just me and JT, but I'm pretty sure it was all three. And we all remember, or at least, well, I haven't talked to JT about it. I think he liked it. I liked it. Jess liked it, although it was a little bit out of her wheelhouse of actual enjoyment. She was able to get it and play it, but I don't know that she actually truly, enjoyed it. She always enjoys the experience of playing games and all that kind of stuff, but whether she actually enjoyed the game itself, not absolutely sure. But we didn't dislike it, I'll put it that way. So I did have to do a little bit of refreshing my brain cells on how to play, and it was not that difficult of a refreshing. So that does say something to it. There is a lot going on in the game, don't get me wrong, but and I find myself saying this a lot more recently. There's a lot going on, but it's no one part is very difficult. The mechanisms are pretty clean, pretty simple, but how everything kind of flows together, that's when the complexity kind of hits, which Board and Dice is kind of known for. They're known for their heavier fare of games. Maybe, mid-heavy to heavy is pretty much where, mid-heavy to, let me see. Okay, top half of the mid-weight and lower half of the heavy. That's the window that they usually have their games falling within. There have been others that are, a little bit, heavier than that. But generally speaking, you're going on the heavier fare of games if you're going to go with board and dice. But that's a general statement. Matthew Vincent is here. Hola, hello. David Brownlee is here. Good to see you. Jesse is here. Hello, my love. Good to see you. Hope you are feeling better. She is being a trooper today in going to work when she probably shouldn't be at work. But because other people have called out, she is being the trooper and showing up for work when others chose not to. So she is being the trooper this morning. So my prayers are with you, baby. I hope you feel better. Bushman714, good afternoon. Hello. Good to see you. David Brownlee, might be. Good and or afternoon, I mean. Matthew Vincent, Board and Dice, are they the tea people? The tea people? I feel I should never be at work. All right, well, that's one way to say it. Go For It Painting has shown up. Thank you for being here, too. We appreciate you. The tea people? I don't know what that means. The tea people. Capital T, the tea people? I don't know what that means. Anyway, yes? Are they the tea? You guys have got me at a loss. I have no idea what capital T means for Board and Dice. They T games. Oh, Teotihuacan. Ah, yes. Teo, spell it out. All right. Yes, they did make Teotihuacan, I believe. Let's see. Let's look up what they have actually done here very quickly. And we will just do a little publisher search and then put in Board and Dice. And here we go. Board and Dice, Teotihuacan, City of Gods. Oh, I see what you're saying. Tekenu, Obelisk of the Sun, The Networks, capital T, Trismegistus, The Ultimate Formula, Telitium, got it. Nucleum is probably, I believe, their newest thing, but they have 5-Minute Chase coming out, A4 Quest, Agent Decker. Barcelona is one that they make that you might know them for. Beer Empire, Blight Chronicles, Book of Rituals, Books of Time is one that I was really interested in trying out, but I haven't been able to yet. We already mentioned Teotihuacan. Dice Settlers is another one from there. That was a pretty much a lighter game, really. Dice Settlers. Escape Tales. Founders of Teotihuacan. La Granja, the deluxe master set at least. In Between. Now, In Between is, I believe, pretty close to one of the first games that I really enjoyed from Board and Dice, and I still have it on my shelf right over there. In Between, it's basically Stranger Things before Stranger Things became cool. That's the long and the short of it. So if that interests you, go check out In Between. That's a really cool game. Let's see, what else have they got? Mandala Stones, Mistfall, Multi-Universum, The Networks, we already mentioned those. Nightmare Cathedral, Nucleum, we already mentioned those. Origins Ancient Wonders. So it looks like there's an expansion that I didn't know about because I've got my finger on the pulse. Pocket Mars. And my internet is running slowly, so I apologize for that. But I think you kind of get the idea of what kind of stuff they have coming out. I believe there's another one called, oh gosh, I can't remember. It's the one with the standing, you know, the soldiers, the standing in China, the bunch of Terracotta Army. There, I just found it. Yeah, Terracotta Army. That's one of JT's favorites. So you get the idea. You get the idea of the kind of games that they're out there playing, and so you kind of get the idea. Let's see. Altar Realm of the Gods arriving Saturday. Yes, I'm getting the Norse Gods expansion. Of course. Mycelium, Mucleum. Can't spell today. Yep, that's okay. In Between is fun. Picked it up at Shucks before COVID. Nucleum, I think, yes. Hello, Luke. Love thy nerd, Mr. Philippak. Hello, sir. Good to see you. Holla back, boy. All right. I do not feel good at all, Jesse says, and I should not be at work. That is true, but you are soldiering on because apparently your staff doesn't know how. But anyway, you get it. Jason Likens is here. I really like the ideas of having a dice container for rolled dice. Wish more games had that. A dice container for rolled dice. Yeah. Share the love, Jesse. Share the love. Good to see you. I did holler back. Okay, I just haven't checked it yet because I've been doing this. Anyway, we're going to go ahead and get down to the table. Now, there is one little thing that I want to bring attention to because there's one part of the game that I have kind of modified. So I didn't like how all of these alien spaceships came with it was just their color on the back. And so I did a little bit of painting and Just basically gave them a distressed metallic look. And then all of the top edges of the dice and the pips, I made the color that they were supposed to be, so that it looks a little bit more like an alien ship, which is what it's supposed to be, than this big blue blob in the middle of this rather picturesque board. So you get the idea there. That's the only thing I've seen. Lance Stanley is here. Hello, hello. Good to see you. Thank you for being here. So that's the only difference out of any of the components here that you see. Everything else is stock except for the spaceships that show up on the board. Now, part of the theme, or rather the theme, is that we are back in ages yore, in antiquity, and we are trying to build up our cities, but we're doing so with the help of alien races that have shown up to help us in different aspects of our societies to do those things. So the purple aliens are going to be basically helping us build stuff. The red aliens are teaching us how to fight, I guess, improving our military strength. The yellow aliens are just kind of, it's whatever you want to do, buddy. And the orange aliens are helping us improve our society by recruiting speakers, which that's what that does. And then our blue alien friends are teaching us how to commune with the gods a little bit better, lowercase g. So there you have it. That's pretty much what these guys are doing. Now, what you're going to do on your turn is you're going to basically perform one of the following actions. The first action that you have the chance of doing is visiting an encounter site, which is, you know, dun, 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 dun. That's what these are here. So you visit an encounter site with one of your peeps, and you're able to do things up here. Generally speaking, if you send one of your citizens that matches in color, then they'll be able to do one of these two plus this bonus action. And if they don't match, like if they go here, a red die with to the yellow site, you're able to choose one of these top two actions, but not the bonus action. So that's generally what visiting an encounter does. You can also close a district. So as we're building up our civilizations out here, or our cities, we're going to be putting these, let me put these out here. We're going to be adding things to our city kind of like this, and then whenever we have a spot where all four spaces are, we'll be able to take one of our dice and place it into that seat of power, and then that's going to score points for you immediately. It could fire off some of these buildings, and it also will score points for you at the end of the game, generally. So we'll get into all of that, how it scores later on, but that's what you can do as far as closing a district up. Then you can also build a tower level. So we can take these tokens over here and build up our towers on our palace. And that's going to be one of the things that helps us score games with these dice that are placed in seats of power. It'll be the pip, the number of pips times the level of tower that is on your palace. And that will score you points at the end of the game as well. We use those things over here. Growing our population is you can basically purchase with knowledge new dice to come into your society, I guess you could call it. So that's another thing you could do. And then the other thing you can do is pass. When you pass, you're basically done. You pull all of your stuff back and you wait for everybody else to finish. Now, generally speaking, in a multiplayer game, there are a number of different things that will trigger the end of the game. But in a single player game, in the training mode, which is what I'm doing right now, you basically play 5 rounds, and then you tally your score after the end of 5 rounds. And then if you have scored 180 points, then you have won. But there's also, depending on where these randomly show up, it'll add 20 points to that. So since the orange showed up in the 4th spot here, we're going to add 20 points to that. So for me to win today, I have to score 200 points, which is basically 2 laps around the scoring track. Let me just prepare you for reality right now. That's probably not going to happen. So just emotionally prepare yourself for that right now. I seriously doubt that I'm going to score 200 points, but we'll give it my best shot, okay? So back down to the table. We'll go ahead and take a look at a couple other things here. So some of the other actions up here that visiting your encounter site allow you to do. This one just gives you 3 stone, or you can move up on the military track and fight. We'll explain those later on. Here, you'll be able to get 3 food and or build a building. So again, this is one or the other whenever you go to this site. And then whether you can do this one or not depends on if your die matches the color. So this is get 3 stone, go up once on the military track and fight. The bonus action here is pay 1 food to build a building. So like here, this is just build a building or get 3 food. This building a building doesn't cost food like it is here, but this is a bonus action, so you get it. The bonus action for red is you can use a knowledge to either go up 1 on the military track here or attack. Over here, you can basically just get 3 knowledge, or you can spend a stone to move up 2 on the tracks over here. And these different tracks are basically will give you the cards. And the cards give you special abilities, bonus. They kind of make the things that you can do in the game a little bit stronger if you have this card in your tableau. And basically, if you go up on this track, you're able to take this card and have it in front of you. If somebody else comes behind you and goes up, they're able to take that. So these kind of, in a multiplayer game, they kind of fluctuate back and forth. At the end of a round in the single player game, I'll basically have to keep one of these and then randomly give back the others. But where you are on this track at the end of the game will also determine how many points you're going to get at the end of the game as well. So that's another thing. So if I can get up high on these, that's 1, 2, 3, that's 210 points. Maybe I'll just focus on that and I'll win. It's probably not going to be that easy. And then the bonus action here for yellow is simply you get one of the basic starting resources, which is wisdom, food, or stone. You cannot get 1 gold here. Gold is basically a wild resource that you can use for anything, but you can only get it certain ways. This one right here, you can get 1 of your resource and 1 gold, or you can take a new citizen into your fold here, or the orange ability here is taking 1 of the speaker dice. And basically, the speaker dice are non-chromatic color. They are no color, but they can be another person that can come out here and do some of these extra actions that are out here. So there's that. Over here, you can get 1 stone, 1 food, and 1 wisdom, or you can spend 1 to 3. And that will allow you to increase the level of your dice, or move 1 up on the military track for each one that you spend. So if you only spend 1, you can only do this or this. But if you spend 2, you could do this and this at the tune of 1 apiece. If you spend 3, you could do 1, 2, 3, or 1, 2, 3, or 1 and 1, 2, or 1, 2 and 1, whatever. You get it. So that's generally how this goes. When you go to a place, you have to be at, like all of these start with a 1 showing. But when you use it, it's going to click up 1. It becomes a little bit more difficult to go there. So your die has to be equal to or greater than the knowledge requirement that the alien ship is presenting at that point. If it's less than, for example, if it was at a 2 and I only had a 1, then I would have to pay a wisdom for this guy to be able to go here to the 2. But as long as it is equal to or greater than whatever this is, then I'm good to go. So keep that in mind. But every turn, once I go to some place, it's going to click up 1. In addition to that, for the solo mode, one of the neighboring places will also have to tick up 1 as well, and that's just to replicate somebody else going after I have gone here. Somebody else is going to go here and pick that. But you get to choose. The ones on the end, you don't get to choose because they only have one neighbor, like so. But that's generally speaking how that works out. And you're going to just basically, the last thing that I need to explain is over here, the tower cards. Whenever you take that build a tower level, you're going to be taking from these caches over here. And so you're able to build from these caches, and that's going to be how, that's all that's left. We can't use any more than that. So at most, I'm going to be able to have a level 3 yellow, a level 3 orange, a level 3 purple, and then at most I can have a level 5 red and a level 5 blue. So this is all we've got here. I've just left these out here. These all normally would go back in the box, but I left them out here just to show you that they're part of the components that come. Over here, the tower cards. These are going to be used when you are closing a district. So if you can close your district with this pattern, 2 yellows and an orange, in any configuration, you can twist it and get it to wherever you want. As long as it matches that configuration, you can even mirror it. But if you can match that configuration, you'll score that many points immediately. The second and following times that you do that same thing by closing a district, you'll get 7 points for it. So that's what this card does. The first time you score this, you take the gold that's next to it. And then the second and subsequent times that you score this, you'll get the lower amount of points, but you won't get any more gold because this isn't refilled once you take it. And that's the same with all of these. Like this one down here is a yellow, purple, yellow out here. And then this corner one that's empty can be anything. But you'll get 15 points the first time and then 8 points after that. So that's generally what goes there. These towers that are at the top are just what help you build the cache right here during setup. So that's generally it for the game. If you want to purchase new dudes, you have to pay this out here. The only thing that we're going to be doing, the only other piece that isn't my color is this one out here. So at the end of every round, this person is going to travel out to the next one. So I'm trying to keep up with this guy is basically what I'm trying to do on the military track. If I'm ever equal with him, it depends on who got there first. If I get there first, then he'll go on top, denoting that I got there first. If he got there first, I will go on top to denote that he got there first. And that's just for determining player order, but I'm always going to be the one going. That person never will, but that will help us understand ties in multiplayer games. So hopefully that's clear as mud. Let's see here. Looks good. Yep. Paint mine for sure. Thank you. Paint mine for me, will you, Sam? If you send them, I will. That was a pretty easy paint job. It didn't take me very long at all. So if you want to send them to me, email me at flipsideobg@gmail.com and we'll work that out. Strider, can you stop making noise, please? Are you just being a noisemaker? Yes. Okay. Do the aliens know each other? I have no idea, Matthew. Why don't you ask them? Our origins are aliens. What kind of public access cable network is this? It's the theme of the game, David. Come on, give me a break. Let's see. Really tempted by Halo Flashpoint, and if I dive into that, I may dive into painting minis. Yep. Uh-huh. See the dice holder thing? No, I don't see the dice. Oh, these dice holder things. Oh, I got you. Okay, well, I understand what you're saying, but they actually do have a mechanism because they are population things. So yes, that is cool. It is showing you whose dice this is. That is very cool, and that is very awesome and very true. But it's also a way for you to grow your population. So, but yeah, I understand what you're saying. Oh, one more thing. You have this guy here, an Archon, and he is basically a die of no color and he is able to match the die requirement for any level. So he can basically be a 1 through 6, but he's not considered to have a color. Now, if whenever you have these things out here, let's say I went out here and I went out here for whatever, at the end of the round, these guys are going to click up 1 like so, and then come back to me because they've learned from their experiments. They're a little bit wiser. But whenever I have a 6 that's coming back, that 6 is going to come into one of these spots down here on the bottom of my player board, and they become an elder advisor of our society. And so now my Archon, if this were the case, my Archon is considered to have blue, but he's also considered to be of any color that's necessary. Then, later on, if I put this guy out here, now he's considered to be a blue or a red and of any number type. So hopefully you get the idea there. So there is a little bit of coolness down talking about all this stuff. So there you have it. All right, that's about it. See that's hard. No, it's not. 200 is tough. Yes, 200 is tough, and we'll see how that works out. Set phasers on fail. That is correct, Matthew. Always set phasers for fail. How is it that the Flashpoint Legacy of Flame Kickstarter doesn't come with matches? Should at least be an add-on or a stretch goal. I don't know about that. I don't think they want to be known for starting fires. They'd much rather be known for putting them out, I think. But that would be a thematic stretch goal at the very least. All right, so now that I've given you need to sit down. You want to come say hi? Come say hi to everybody? Yeah, you do? Well, come here. Come here. Say hi. Hello, everybody. Yes, I know. I see you, too. We got to get going, though. Hello. Yes, I see you. All right, come on. Let's get down. Yeah. Now, lay down. Lay down. I'll play with you later, I promise. I promise I'll go out in the yard and play ball. Okay? Lay down. Don't tell me no. I saw that. All right. Here we go. Bing, bing. We got that going. All right. So for my first action, what am I going to do? I've got a yellow and blue. A blue and a red out here. Do I want to start working on that track or not? See, I could get 3 food or build my first building and then spend 1 wisdom, which would be difficult. Well, I don't know. Take 1 citizen for free. Ooh. Ooh. But here's the thing. When you take a citizen, I don't think you can take it unless you have a free, if you have a freeman thing. So I would have to build this first. And I believe, just got to double check here. I don't want to do nothing wrong, y'all. Don't want to do nothing wrong. Yeah, grow your population. Yeah, you have to have a population base. So building that right off the bat isn't necessarily the best thing to do. So, but it's really good. We'll probably do that in the near future. All right. When you close a district containing the Agora, gain 1 stone, food, and wisdom. Okay, cool. So each of these buildings also has a special ability. I doubt you can see that with the camera angle, but I'll try to be sure to read those off as I'm firing them so that you're not lost or anything like that. All right. Well, I think what we're going to do here is we're going to go ahead and use our blue to come on out here. And because it's at a 1 and I'm a 2, I can go there. Because my dice, the color of my die matches the color of the bonus tile, we're able to do the bonus tile plus 1 of these 2. So I think right now all I'm going to do is I'm going to get 1, 1, and 1 like that. And we'll have all of that going right off the bat. So I did the top one, so I can't do this one. I can also use a stone to go one on, I think I'm going to use a gold to do that instead, to go one up on one of these temple tracks. So this one says every time you advance 2 steps on one temple, you may pay 1 gold to advance on another temple. This one says every time you build a tower level, you may add 2 to the value of one of your citizen dice up to a maximum of 6. This one says pay 1 wisdom fewer for buildings and citizen dice from the others. So I'm going to take Taurus, and Taurus is going to be my first special ability here that I'm going to do. I'm going to go up 1 on that because of this right here, and so I'm able to take that. Pay 1 wisdom fewer for buildings and citizen dice from the offer. Okay, so I can pay 1 less here and pay 1 less here. All right, so that's my first move. This clicks up 1 and becomes more difficult, but because of the single player training mode, this also clicks up 1 because the neighbor does it. And normally you'll have the choice to choose between the two, but because this one only has 1 neighbor, it's the only one that goes up. All right, so that's that. Then I'm going to, I think I am going to visit, going to visit an encounter site again, so that goes there, and I'm able to do one of these 2 and that one. 3 food or build a building. So normally, because I have Taurus, I can pay 1 less down here. That's actually pretty good. I like it. I like it. I like it. Outpost. Yeah, I like that. All right, so here we go. We're going to build a building for this one. And so that allows me to pay 1 less, first of all, over here. So I'm going to pay 1 wisdom because I have Taurus, and it's giving me a discount of 1 there. And then I also have to pay 1 stone because you also have to pay the wisdom, the knowledge, and the stone requirement. So I'm going to take the outpost, and well, that's not a very good one to buy, is it? Because it's not part, we don't have any red buildings over here. So we will instead, there is a couple of ones out there with orange, so we're going to use, we're not going to worry about we're going to go ahead and build this one, which again, it's not, I don't have to fire this off now. It will either fire off when you immediately take it or when you close the district that it's part of. But I do have to spend 2 stone to build that one. So we'll go ahead and put that one in here like this. Yeah. All right, so that is part of that. Then everything shifts up like so. And the deck from which I bought. So in this deck right here, this goes down here, and then another one is flipped over. Whenever you build a building, you can build it as the printed version, or you can build it as a farm. The farm doesn't have a color, and it also doesn't have any special abilities, but there are some other buildings and some other cards that will interact with farms better. So that's an option that you have there. All right, so that is that. I chose to build a building, and then I'm going to spend a wisdom. We'll put that right there. We'll spend a wisdom to go up 1 on here. So we're going to go up ba-dink like so. And that will be that. So now, could, oh, I don't have, oh, I do. I'm going to, ooh, I think I got it. All right, I'm going to use... I'm going to use 2 food to free up that population base. So I've done that. Boom. And then I'm going to spend, let's see, I can come up to here because I get 1 discount. So I could get this one and or this one for free, but these 2 I can get for 1. So I've got, I don't want that one and I don't want that one. So it's these 2. I think I'm going to get that one for free. So I'm going to take this one and add it to my guy right there. And I don't know if he's available right now. I think he is. But let me just look at the grow population. It says move to a seat of power in your city. You need to be able to, okay, with the exception of population base becoming available. Page 11. Let's go back to page 11. Whenever you gain a citizen die, you have to pay. If you do not, you may not receive a new citizen die. Okay. I think it is immediately available to you. I think. Anybody else telling me when bought and when color closed out matches? Yeah. Yes, available. Thank you, Bushman. Appreciate it, buddy. All right, so now I have a 3 that I could do. Receive 1 speaker, gain a citizen die. Okay, that would have been better to do that earlier, but oh well. 3 orange, that gives me a speaker die. That might be good. So I'm going to go here, and this will allow me to get 1 of these. So I'm going to get a gold and 1 of my choice, and I think that's going to be stone. And then I didn't do that, but this allows me to get 1 of the speaker dice, and that's going to come over here. So that is that. This pops up to 3. Then I can choose which one of these pop up. So we'll go with this one. Yeah. And next we're going to... These go away. Next, we're going to go to speakers don't need bases. Correct. Yeah, speakers don't need bases, and they are available immediately. That's correct. So I think we're going to go... I'm going to go here. Oh, that should have popped up to 2. That's my fault. I'm going to go here with the speaker, and the speaker only allows me to do 1 of these 2 things up here. So every time you build your tower a level, you may add 2 to the value of 1 of your citizen dice. Ooh. All right. We're going to go with... yeah, that seems like a good thing. We're going to go 1, spend a stone to go up 2. Every time you advance 2 steps on the temple, you may pay 1 gold to advance another temple. That's a good idea. But this one's going to go up 2, and I'm going to take this one. And now every time I build a tower level, you can add 2 to the value of one of your citizen dice up to a maximum of 6. That's Capricorn. Build a tower level. Your building should have fired off when bought. Yeah, but it says take 1 citizen for free from the citizen offer, and the reason the reason it didn't fire off is because I didn't have a population base for it. So that's why I didn't fire it off. If I remember correctly, the book says that you can fire it off here or when you do it here. Those are the 2 times that it fires. But I wasn't able to fire it off this time because I didn't currently have a population base available. Correct me if I'm wrong. But yes, it should have. You're correct. But I didn't because I couldn't, if I'm understanding that correctly. All right, next. What am I looking up? Oh, yeah. Building a tower level. You score... Tower discs available in stock and pay an amount of gold equal to the current level of the tower you're expanding. Yep, well, that's something I'm going to do now. I'm going to build a tower level. I'm going to spend 1 gold here because all of my towers are gold, and I'm going to choose which one we're going to do. I think I'm going to choose blue. Boom. And come on. And this goes here for my level 2. Whenever I do that, I can raise the level. So I'm going to take this on up to 4, like that, because of this special ability. But that's to a maximum of 6. And then finally, I think I'm going to use my... God, wisdom. I need stone, though. I'm going to go ahead and go here. My Archon, again, is devoid of color. But it's also a wild as far as the number is concerned, but it doesn't get me this. So I have to choose to do either a military action and attack, or get 3 stone. So what I think I'm going to do is just get 3 stone. I'm not going to. I could get some points right now. I could get 2 points, but I'm just going to go ahead and get 3 stone instead. That might be where I lose the game. All right, so I get 3 stone, and that is that. All right, we are at the end of my turn, I believe, because now I have to pass. So let's see here. End of round, 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 end of round. There we go. Where are you? Where are you? Strider, you need to lay down. Okay. Return all speaker dice. Whoopsh. To the main board, add 1 to its level. So there we go. All of these will tick up 1. Boom. Oh, what was that? That was a 3, right? So it goes to a 4. Where is it? There it is. And then this one goes up to a 3. And these all come back. Like so. And Archon comes back as well. All military strength discs on the military track are moved back to become adjacent to the nearest boundary that is lower than them. All right, so here's the nearest boundary, so it's adjacent to there, so it doesn't actually move. Starting with the forest temple. Bum, bum, bum. Give the poor... Oh, that doesn't happen until the end of the round. I thought you gained it immediately. Proceeding to the right, give each corresponding zodiac card to the player with the zodiac disc on the highest position of a symbol track. Well, that I did wrong. Okay, we'll do it right from now on. We get it right now. But, let me see. Hold on. I think in the solo mode, military gets past the threshold. Yeah, it does. bum, bum, bum. Solo training mode. You may spend... Oh, I forgot to get... When I passed this, I got a superiority token, and I'll explain what those do in just a minute. At the beginning of the second round, move the other military disc to the last space before the second boundary. So this one will go up here. At the end of each round, randomly return all but one of your Zodiac cards to the board. Yeah, see, at the end of each round, so, come on. I read this, I promise you I did, but my brain just doesn't work very well. That's the problem, yo. Close the district around temple. Pay 1 stone to advance your disc up to 2 immediately at that temple. Zodiac card that cannot be split between 2 different Zodiac discs. You take the Zodiac card of the temple regardless of your position on that temple, even if your disc is lower than another player's disc. Ah, okay. Got it. Understood. Okay, so, all right. When I have to randomly determine which one of these I'm going to be able to keep, that's to mimic somebody else doing better on that track than me. So we'll do that. I have no idea which is which, so I'll choose this one, Capricorn. That goes back, and I get to keep Taurus. All right. Okay. That, I believe, should have been filled, but we'll double check. You did cards right. Thank you. Thank you. Yeah, the military track is a little bit different than for solo mode than regular mode. But I appreciate your help, Bushman. Please don't get shy there. I do appreciate your help. If you're familiar with the game, keep me honest. I appreciate that a lot. Oh, I need to go to end a round over here though. Well, it doesn't say anything. Bushman, help me out with these guys right here. These the citizen offer. I think it refills, right? But it's put in order, numerical order. Do we do that every round? I think so, right? Roll new at expensive spot. Okay. Yep, that's what I thought. Okay. So these will slide down, and then we take an orange and roll it. Boom. Got it. That's what these arrows are for. Understood. Got it. Understood. Yeah. All right. So that is round 1 of 5. Moving on. Now we are going to Foistival. Let's see. We need to get some... we could get... Okay, this is still giving me 1 wisdom fewer for buildings and citizens, so that's good. I need to get that harbor out there. That would be better. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to send my red die out here, and that's going to click this guy up to 3. Then I'm going to build a building using... Oh, crud. That's all right. I'm going to use 1 wisdom because Taurus gives me a discount, and then I'll use 2 stone for this harbor and gain 2 victory points for each of your yellow buildings. So I'll put that right here, and because I have 1 harbor, I get 2 victory points. Well, because I have 1 yellow building at this point, I get 2 victory points. So there's that. This wisdom comes back here. These track up. And then this one goes down there. And this one flips over. Okay. That clicks up. Then I also have to click up one of these two. So I'll go ahead and click that one up because it doesn't hurt me to do so. This one doesn't hurt me to do so either, but you know what I'm saying. Okay, here we go. Let's see, 4 and 5. 4 here would be pretty good. That just gives me a citizen die of my choice that I don't have to pay for, but I don't have the population base yet, so we're not going to do that one. I think I'm going to send my Archon out here, and that's going to get me if I pay 1 stone, that's going to get me 2 up on any of these tracks. Every time you advance 2 steps on, oh man, I really should get that 1, 2, and that will get added there, and then he's not matching this, so I don't get that, but this clicks up 1, and then we'll click red up 1 as well. Next, we gotta get some of that wisdom, yo. Okay, I'm going to use this here, and that gets me one of my choice, which is going to be wisdom and 1 gold. And then that would have been, no. No, I'm going to get a thing of my choice, and I believe that is free o charge. Gain a citizen die. Select pay. Oh no, it says pay the wisdom. Okay, so nope, not going to do that. I don't have any wisdom. I'm dumb. So I'm going to get that, and then I get one of these of my choice. Let's just go ahead and do. These are all getting up there, so I'm going to take this guy. Since I went here, he goes up 1. And we'll put blue up 1 as well for the neighbor. Then we're going to come back here and get 3 wisdom. And then one of my choice, which is going to be a gold. No, it can't be a gold. It's going to be a stone. Then we're going to use that's pretty bad. Can you use, when you go to red, it's 1 for where's the bonus ones? Come on. Come on. Pay 1 wisdom to either move on the red. Matches color ability, you may also perform its bonus action. So I'm pretty sure that the bonus actions, you can't fire them off more than 1. Pay 1 wisdom to either move that, move that. So it doesn't say that you can move. It doesn't say you can do it more than once. So I'm assuming that you can't. That would have been really cool to do though, because I have a buttload of wisdom right now. And I would have paid to do that. the one thing that you can use your, I didn't go over this, but your superiority tokens you can spend in a superiority token to not increase an encounter site during your turn. And that replaces the usual usage of superiority tokens. In a multiplayer game, these superiority tokens can be spent to take another action on your turn. So, but in this game, in the solo training mode, you're basically using this to not tick up one of your encounter sites. So, I think I will do this. Oh, that's food though, man. Doof. Well, yeah, I'm getting behind on the military track. Definitely not going down that track. But anyway, we're going to go here. I will... I will spend this to not increase that, but I think I do have to increase this. And then I'm going to get 1, 1, and 1. And then I can spend a stone to move up 1 on one of those tracks. So I'll go here. No, why do that? I'm going to go here. And I get to take this. Okay. Next. I believe that's it because I'm out of peeps. I'm sorry, I've got little hair everywhere. I don't know where it's coming from. I apologize because it's definitely not coming from my head. All right, so this ticks up 1 and goes back. This guy comes back over here. This guy ticks up. This guy ticks up. And this guy ticks up. That was a 3, so he goes to a 4, like that. And they all come back. Bing and bing. And this is what I was talking about. I'm really losing track of that guy. Because I stay here, but he goes up. All of these stay the same. I didn't take any of these guys. That guy went back there. And I have to determine which one of these cards goes back, or stays rather. All right, so I keep all but 1, I think. So this one, Aquarius, and Capricorn. So I keep Taurus. That's interesting because I am a Taurus, if you believe in that stuff. All right. Round 3. Let's see. 1. Yep. Well, second turn, beginning of second round, beginning of third round. So we are at the beginning of the third round, and I am sitting at 2 out of my 200 points that I need. I think I'm going to do it. Actually, I've got 2, 5, 12, 13. I've got 13 points, y'all. All right, here we go. All right, I need some. Okay, so this is good. I want to build some buildings, so that's what we're gonna do first off here. I think we're gonna use this guy, and we will go here just to build a building, and we're gonna use. Oh crud! Yeah, yeah. Okay, I've got it. So I'm gonna use 1 wisdom for this thing right here, and I have to use 2 stone. So there's a gold and a stone, and that comes into my little thingy here. And now this one says gain 2 victory points for each of your yellow buildings. So I've got 2 yellows, and that gives me 4 points. So that is 1, 2, 3, 4. Whoa, look at that. Looky. That and that. And then gold. This one comes up. That goes there. And then this gets flipped over. Almost there. To close or lose at the end of the round. Yep, absolutely. Oh, to close or lose at the end of the round. But I thought that's when he's supposed to click up to a 6. I'm sorry, from a 6 to a 1. I thought you get to keep him when he goes up to a 6. Now he can be used as a 6, but after he's been used as a 6, and he would click up to a 1, you either use him here or you lose him. I thought that's how it was. Correct me if I'm wrong, Bushman, but I think that's how it's supposed to work. I don't know, just from my reading of the rules at least. He does not match, so I can only do that. So that is that. Your 6 die, yeah, I know. My 6 blue, correct, was from Austin traveling back home to San Antonio. Hey. All right, well, welcome, Lewis. Good to have you here, buddy. Traveling back to San Antonio from Austin. All right. Yeah, I know I had a blue 6. He clicked up to a 6. I haven't used him as a 6 yet, though, because I'm pretty sure you're supposed to be able to use them as a 6, and then when they click up, you lose them or you use them. One of those two things. Am I understanding that correctly? Let me look. Let me look. Okay, end of round. Whenever a value 6 Elderman has to increase its value further, the citizen die becomes an advisor and the population base remains in your player area to accept another citizen die later. Advisors can give you points immediately at the end of the game. When you are unable or willing to perform, blah, blah, blah. All of your freemen on the main board, each freeman with a value of 1 to 5 increases its value by 1. Each freeman that should increase its value from 6 becomes an advisor instead. So I'm pretty sure I have one more round to use him this round. And then next turn, I can use him to close. Like right now, I can close this district, which means I'm going to score these points here, get this gold here, and then he's going to be like 6 times 2. That's 12 points at the end of the game. I think that's what it is. I think that's correct. Be interesting on Sam. Be interesting, Sam, on my road trip. Just kidding. Yes, close or arcanize. Yep, that's correct. So, yeah. Okay. All right. Do I get to use him first, though? 6 uses. Yes. Okay. I get to use him first, and then I can close with him later. Whenever you close a district, you can use one of your... Does it have to be closing a district? In your player area, you may not select Archonic Speaker or Citizen Die already on. Oh. All right, so that's what I'm going to do. Let me just go ahead and do that right now. I'm going to use him and close off this district. That's a 6. Then we're going to do this one because we can mirror it like that. So I have an orange and 2 yellows, and doesn't matter what that 4th one is. So that scores me 12 points. So that takes me up to 18. We're moving on up. And I also get to take these 2 gold over here. So those go into my cadre. But if I had any buildings over here that were blue, I would be able to fire them off again. So that's kind of a thing, but that right there was a 24-point move because that one's going to be at least worth 12 points for me at the end of the game, and I got 12 points from this card from closing off that district. So that's pretty cool. Yep. No use, close, or, yep, Archon. You got it. Understood. All right, so now I have a free spot available here that I could use one of those guys on. So I think what I'm going to do here is think I'm going to go, I'm going to take my red and go here. And that clicks this up to a 5. And then I have to choose one of these two to click up. I'll click this one up. Boom. And now since it matches, I can do this and these two. So I'm going to get 3 food because I think I need some food since my population is growing. And we're going to go with I can spend 1 to go up 1. So I'm going to go up 1 here, and I can spend anything. So I'll spend another wisdom to get a gold. And these 2 things go here. I'm not going to fight because fighting is only going to get me 1 point. I need to get up above to try to get some more points that way. But so that's that. And then we're going to go I'm going to go here. I'm not going to get this, but I'm going to spend 2. I'm going to spend 2 food. I'm going to spend 2 food to go up 1, 2 here, and that just gets me a food back for landing there, and it also gets me a token over there. And then where am I? I'm here. That doesn't match, so I don't do that. So that's that. And then we're going to go to wow. Okay. Outpost, huh? All right. I think I'm going to grow my population. So I'm going to spend 4 food to free up one of these guys. But I spent 3 food and 1 gold to do that. Now I have 2 wisdom, but I'm going to only spend 1 because of Taurus to get the green die. The yellow die. And then I'll take another. Oh, wait, no. Now that gives me this. Ooh. I think I'm gonna take another growth action and just buy this dude for free because it's 1 minus 0. So that comes here. Then I will use I'll come here, and that gets me 1, 1, and 1. And I'll use that 1 to go up one over here. And that goes there. I will take this and go here. Oh, crap. What am I doing? This needed to go up, and this needed to go up. That needs to go up, and then I have to choose one of these two to go up. So I can't choose this one. That's one of the things you can. Whenever something is at 6 in the solo mode, I can't, with the neighbor advancement, I can't click this up to a 1. So I have to choose this one to make this a 6. Which reeks, but so I went there. So I'm going to use this gold as a stone to go up 2, and I'll go up 1, 2 here, and I'm going to pay a gold because of Aquarius. Every time you advance 2 steps on one temple, which is here, I can pay 1 gold to advance on another temple. So I'm going to go up here and take this one. And then, because it matches, I get one of my choice. I will take a stone. And building up a tower. I keep forgetting what that is. What I have to use for it. Building up a tower, building up a tower, building up a tower. To build a tower, select one of the tower discs still available in stock, pay an amount of gold equal to the current level. Okay, amount of gold. Don't have any gold, so I can't do that. All right, so that's that. All right, so I've got a 6 here, 6 there, a 5 here, and a 5 here. So those are all clicked up. These didn't get used, so they stay there. All these dudes come back. Boom, 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 and boom. And we've got to roll a yellow and a blue. These will scoot down. Oh, poor Archon. And we go in numerical order, 2 and 4. So that is that. I have to discard 2 of these. I'll shut up. No, man, don't shut up. It's all good. It is all good. And let's see here. Let's see, is the top of my screen being cut off? No, okay. I just didn't scroll down. Matthew Vincent, you should carjack one of their spaceships. Yeah, that's probably true, dude. And really, you know, so, oh no, Taurus came back, and Capricorn. So what have we got left? Every time you advance 2 steps on one temple, you can spend a gold to advance in another. All right. Well, that's cool. So yellow is the one. Use it or lose it. Oh, so okay. All right. Well, we are going. Man, I'm starting to feel it. Oh, beginning of the next round, he goes up here. I stay where I'm at because I'm at the very bottom level of that thingamadoogie hopper. Okay, let's see. We're going to go... think we're going to go here with the Archon. And we will build. Oh, crud. Not yet. It's still a 3 over there. Yeah, we got to go here first. And we're going to get 3 stone. 1, 2, 3. Booty. Don't like it. I'm going to go here. And that I have to pay 1 wisdom because I'm at a 5 and it is a 6. So I pay 1 wisdom to go there. Oh, this one clicks up 1. And I would not have been able to click that up 1. But now that I'm going here, this will click up 1. And I'll click this up 1 up too. So now, since it matches, I can do this, and I can do one of these 2 things as well. I'm going to go ahead and build. So I'm going to build for a cost of 0, but 3 stone. And this guy is going to come in here. Oh, that's actually pretty good. The Artist's Parlor. We're going to put that right there. And the Artist's Parlor says gain 3 victory points for each color among your freemen. So I get 1, 2, 3, 4. I got 12 points. Badoom. Up to 30. So for those of you keeping track at home, I've got 37, 38, 48, 52. No, 55. I have 55 plus 12. I've got 77. Hey, hey, hey. I'm getting there. Archon the 6? What 6? Too late. Archon the 6? What are you talking about? I don't know what you're talking about, bro. All right, here we go. We're going to take a break. Boom, because I want to figure this out. I want to make sure I'm not doing it wrong. Make sure I'm not understanding it incorrectly. That's what I mean. That's what I mean. That's what I mean. So at the end, okay. Whenever a 6 elder freeman has to increase its value further, the citizen die becomes an advisor, or the population base remains in your player area to accept another citizen die later. Advisors can give you points immediately and at the end of the game. All right, so when a citizen die becomes an advisor, which is, if I'm understanding correctly, which is at the end of the round, when everything is supposed to be clicking up. So that's when it becomes an advisor. Right now, I have these available to use. And I can use them to come out here to these 6s, or I can use them to come in here and close a district. At the end of this round, after I've used them and they have to click up, that's when I can bring one of them back. If I'm understanding it correctly. Okay. So I don't think it's too late. Not yet. I'm still going to be able to Archon. I'm still going to be able to Archon both of these for 6s at the end of the turn. Pretty sure. Oh, okay. I need to get another Need to get a couple buildings built is what I need to do. How do I do that? Food to build. Oh, we got to move these up. Boom, 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 boom. And then I pulled from here. So this one comes down there. Urgh, that's an expensive one. I can get it cheaper. Actually, that's actually pretty good. All right, cool. Next. Yes, yes. Okay, good. Okay. All right. Okay, first things first, I'm going to come. I'm going to come here. That clicks that boy up, and I can't do that one because it's a 6, and I can't use it to click 201. I am going to take a stone, a food, and a wisdom, and then going to use a stone to go up 1 here, bing, which gives me that. And then next, what to do next? We need to build. We definitely need to build. So what I think we're going to do is, oh, Snapdragon. Okay, I get a free build over here, so I definitely need to do that. So, bing, clicks that up, clicks this up. That gets me a build, so I will go with this outpost. Cost me 0 and 1. Oops. Yeah, I'm not going to be able to get that second one, am I? Move 1 space on the military track or perform an attack. So I'll go here. That gets me a wisdom. Then this goes here. That goes there. This is here. This goes here. That goes down there. 2 and 1. Don't have any stone. Boop. Boop. Oh man, if I had a purple. Only if I had a purple. Don't have 6 food. Oh, but I could do that. That's not going to help me though. It's not going to give me that extra bonus action. I need stone. Would be perfect if I had a matching die, but I don't. I could do it here though. But that's not going to get me the basics, so I would have to go here, which I would be able to, and get the build action. Yep, that's what I'll do. Okay, so I'll come here, and I don't have to pay anything because it's 6 on 6, so this clicks that down. And then I will do that right there. And I get a stone. And then a gold. And then I get a freeman of my choice. I mean, one of these speakers, rather. So I'll do that, a speaker. And then for my last action, I'm going to come here because it's a 3 and that's a 2. And I get a build action. So I'm going to use, because of Taurus, I only need to use 1 there. And then I have to use 1 stone, and we'll take that dude and put it right here. Oh, but I am going to lose a 6. Yeah, I see what you're saying now. I get you. I get you. Yeah. Oh well. We'll get some things done over there later. Move one space, military order perform. Yeah, that'd be cool. All right. Well, I get it. All right. So there we go. I'm slowly understanding. So that flips up and comes back there. This would click up to a 6, but we're going to use it to become an advisor. And then this comes back. This I would really like to, but I can't put it there. So that's going to become an advisor as well. Can you only do 1 Archon? We're seeing smoke from your ears. Oh, my bad. Oh, my bad, my bad. Never heard of this game. Looks interesting. When using on board, you get both actions or use to close before end of round. No, can't do that. Switch view. We're seeing smoke from your ears. Yeah. I think I can make more than 1 Archon. Maybe not. Yeah. Okay. The only other thing is that if it was going to be 2 of the same color, I would get points instead. So anyway, that comes there. So I won't technically lose them per se. This guy will come up, and this guy will come up and come over here and over here. Archon comes back. Didn't take any of those, so they stay the same. And I think everything else is the same except this comes up here, and then that goes down there. Flip this guy over. Oh, wow. I'm forgetting to flip all these over here. There we go. And these come off. I have definitely lost the respect of the military of brown. This comes back here. All right, let's see here. Boom, 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 Yep, you do get major points on closing. I'm going to close another one this round. I'm going to close this guy right here, so it'll be all right. It'll be all right. So I might close that with my red, just so that I get at least that. Move 1 space on the military track. So I want to build up my reds this time, I think. I have some gold. All right, so we are at, let's see, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yep, so this is the last round. I don't think I'm going to make it, people. Not even close. But we'll see. Yeah, growing population is something I need to look at. I believe growing population lets you build and or, right? With the exception of population base becoming available after its 6 value, citizens move to seat of power, making a new population base available comes right. Okay, yeah. So that can happen. Worker section on page 11. Let's go over there real quick. You gain more citizen dice for population-based growing your population. Okay. Page 19. So growing your population allows you to, if you want to expand, you need to pair. Okay, so immediately. Okay. After you acquire, start the game with 2. Yeah. Okay. So I think you can buy those whenever you want. I have to get rid of one of these. Feel a comeback. Unlikely. Yeah, well. Which one am I losing? Taurus. Dang it. The more useful one. I don't know. I can get a lot of points from that, I guess. Maybe. All right. Let's see. First things fast. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to close that district. So that allows me to do this one. We can actually just do this, and if you mirror it, it's in the right area. So we'll do that. We get 2 gold for doing that. And we get 12 points. So we go 42. And red matches red, so I can move 1 space on the military track, which gets me 1 wisdom. All right, that was my first action. Is this the only way that I can get more dudes? Bushman, can you see me? Is this the only way I can get more? Or can I do a grow my population and buy 1? Because from the rules, it's a little kind of strange from the rule book. If you want to expand your workforce with new freemen, you need to be able to pair citizen dice with population bases, with the exception of a population base becoming available after its 6th citizen returns from the main board, or after a citizen has moved to a seat of power. Making a new population base available requires you to pay food equal to the amount shown above the leftmost population base on your player board immediately after you require your last population base to get 10 points. So it doesn't talk about, though, buying or getting the actual thing. So do I have to go to orange 3 times in order to get 3 more dice? Is that what I have to do? Gain a citizen die, take a citizen die from the citizen proffer, paying any necessary wisdom costs. Is that what I have to do? Only on board. Only on this. Wow. Okay. All right. Well, this counts as having orange, so I can get that as well. So buying a base and buying 2 dice, different actions. Buying a die is 2 different actions. Yeah, so this is getting a die, paying the thing, and growing your population is this right here. Got it. Okay, 2 different actions. Yep. But fill those empty bases. Yes, I know. Tell me about it. All right, so I'm going to go here first. I don't have Taurus. Oh, maybe I should do that first. Yeah, let's do that first. So we'll go here, and I get a stone, a food, and that. And then I can pay a stone. I'm going to use a gold. Yes. No. I'm going to pay a stone to go up 1 on Taurus. And then that gets me the card. Then I'll come over here. And that acts as a level 1 6. I mean, a orange 6 because I have a advisor over here. So I'll be able to get one of these things over there. So I'll go with an orange. I'll pay 1 for the orange. And that ticks that up 1. This should have ticked up 1 here. And then, oh wow, that should have ticked up 1 as well. Okay, that's all right. Because I went here, I should have ticked that up 1. I think I did. I did. Okay. I'm gonna build on my towers, so I'm going to spend 1 gold to take one of these things and add it to my reds. I'll do that again. Let's wait to do that. Next, I'm going to come here and do that. That will allow me to get one of my choice, which will be a stone and a gold. No! Stupid. What am I doing? I'm getting the die. That. And then goodness gracious. Can't finish that, I don't think. But if I get another purple, but that's going to be 7 points or 7 points, so it doesn't matter. What would be cheaper? All right, so we'll go with 2. Nope. We're going to go with 2 here, which will get me red for free. That doesn't match, so I can only do one of these two. I don't get that. Oh wait, I should have got that though. I'm dumb. So I will definitely take this one. Okay, I matched one. Actually, I matched twice. I'm an idiot. So I got that for that. Okay. Okay. Next, we're going to... Okay. Next, we're going to go... We're going to go... Yeah, we're going to go for that, I think. Yeah. Okay, so we're going to go here. And we're going to choose to get 3 stone. And then we'll go... Red will go here. I get a building. And I can spend 1. All right, so first of all, I have Taurus, so it's -1. So I only have to pay 1 wisdom for this one, and then I have to spend 2 stone to get this. And oh, fart knocker! I'm not going to be able to do it because I already used my 6. Oh well. Gain 1 wisdom plus an additional wisdom for each advisor you have. So I get 2 wisdom. Okay. All right. And then we'll do, all right, we'll do this and go here. We'll spend 1 wisdom up to a 5. Wait a minute. This should be up. That should be up. Which would put this up 1 more. And then this up 1 more. So I would have to pay 2 wisdom for that. That's... you get behind on that, it gets a little tricky, but it's that, so I'm going to choose to do this. So 1 stone to go up 2 on 1. Whenever I go up 2 on 1, I can pay a gold to go up on another. That gives me this, although it doesn't matter. Yes, it does. No, it doesn't. Okay. Now I'm going to do... Oh, I can't even do that, can I? Doesn't matter, I guess. But I'll do it just because. So I'm going to pay 1 gold and put up my purple. Doesn't matter because I don't have any purple dudes out there. And every time you would build a tower level, you may add 2 to the to 1 of your citizen dice to a maximum of 6. So we'll have this guy come up to a 4. Bink, like that. Then everything clicks. Smack. I know. Oh, there isn't one, is there? There's 2 2s. So if it goes to a 5, it just goes back to a 2, I think, right? It doesn't become a 6. I was like, dude, I know the tapes are here. So this comes up to a 3, this comes up to a 3, this goes up to a 5, and this becomes an Archon. And then these all come back, like, I mean, not an Archon, but an Advisor. These come back, like so. And he comes back as well, and I believe that's the end of my turn. I think they sent all their slackers to Earth. Reroll, yeah. So these, I think, come down like that, and then you have yellow. Oh, re-roll. I get you. So this re-rolls. Oh, well, look at that. Then we have yellow, red, orange. And we got 1, 2, 4. Although that all doesn't matter, I think, because that's the end of my turn. So at the beginning of the second round, third round, fourth round, fifth round, and that's that. Yeah, I didn't do very well on military at all. This would have come up, that would have come up, this would have gone down there. Okay. All right, solo training mode. Let's see, I believe we've done 5. So, okay, end of the game and scoring. So, game finishes, la la la. Each player receives victory point. Receive one victory point for each remaining gold you have. I have 0 gold. So maybe I shouldn't have done that. Let's not do that. Let's put this back over here. We'll take that gold back. We didn't do that, everybody. We didn't do the thing, which means that I wouldn't have got one of the, this would be a 3 right now. There we go. It doesn't really matter anyway. All right, so that's that. Receive the number of victory points equal to the printed value beside the rightmost citizen die on your advisor track. So I get 6 points. That's up to 48. Compare the position of your zodiac discs on temple tracks. Ignore the highest disc and add the victory point values of the 2 remaining discs. Okay, so that's all the same. So that's 32 points. Well, that kind of sucks. So that's up to 80. For each citizen die in a seat of power, receive the number of victory points equal to the value of the die times the height of the tower placed on your... So 6 and 6 times 2. So it's 24 points. So that's back up to... I'm at 104. Whoosh. I'm at 104. I'm not going to... Player with the most victory points is the winner. Oh my goodness, that's it. Oh my. I am horrible at this game. I need to train more. Kabuki Kid is here. Yeah, your lowest to solo mulligan. Solo mulligan. Yeah. I think I got a 54%, y'all. Or no, 52, because I got 102 points, and I needed to get 200. So I scored an F. I definitely failed. Solo mulligan is absolutely correct, Matthew. Thank you for your vote of confidence. Yowzers, yep. Yowzers is correct. I could have got another Archon. I mean, I could have got another thing here, possibly. So that may have been, that may have been something if I put, that there. Maybe it's a 4 or 5, I don't know. But, there's not a whole lot that I could have done. This was basically a training wheels game. There you go. How high your towers each. One victory point for each citizen in seat of power. The player with the most victory points. Yeah, no, there's. I think you scored towers wrong. I don't think I did, because this is 2, and this is 2. So 2 times 6 is 12. 2 times 6 is 12. So that's 24 points, right? For each citizen die in a seat of power, receive a number of victory points equal to the value of the die times the height of the tower placed on your palace tile of the same color. So it's I only got to 2 on each of these. So I should have really built these up a little bit more, since I knew I had those 2 out there. but this is a 2 and this is a 2. So 6 times 2 is 12. 6 times 2 is 12. Both together is 24. And then there isn't anything else that you do for points for towers. Yeah. So I'm pretty sure I scored it right. I thought one tower was higher. No, they were both equal. They were aesthetically pleasing because you didn't have one tower that was just kind of sticking up in the middle of all the other ones. But again, I never claim to be a good board game player. I can just show you how the game plays, and then you can become the good player, as what usually happens. Strider was smelling you because you stink at this game. I know, Matthew. Leave me alone. You can make me cry. No, actually, I do. You know, this is a good refresher. This is one of the things I like doing. Why I like doing this is because this reminds me that this is a fun game. You know, it's not the simplest game. I think this is pretty convoluted, but at this, no, not convoluted. Convoluted isn't the right word. Convoluted has kind of a negative connotation to it, at least in my brain. So it is complex, but what you're doing isn't necessarily complex, but how everything kind of melds together, that makes it complex. And what I am thinking is that I like this solo mode because it is very much like the multiplayer mode. There's not a whole bunch of real wonky rules that get thrown into it to make it different than the multiplayer experience. You're simply doing the same things. You're going through the same processes. You're doing the same things. You're just doing alone. And so you can. This is the kind of solo mode that I really enjoy. So I do think that that's a cool thing. Now, in the back of the book, they do say, well, rather, at the end of the solo training mode. Once you complete the training mode, you can challenge the mighty UFO bot, or UFO bot, there you go, crafted by David Terzi. Download the PDF necessary to play from our website on boardanddice.com. So that's what you can do. This is just a training mode. You can download a more difficult version of an AI from their website, and I think that's pretty cool. I might try to do that, might not. I think doing this will just simply make it a little bit more easier to teach for me, which is exactly what this is. I think I could easily teach this game now after having played it. This is only my second play, so there is that. But let's see, is his name spelled as Strider or Strider? Well, we spelled it correctly, not with the Y. We spelled it with the I on his paperwork. So there you have that. If you replayed right now, you'd do a lot higher. Maybe so. That is probably true. I have to get ready to go here in a little bit to go pick up my son from school, but you are absolutely correct. Nice when the solo game isn't that different. Correct, Kabuki. Matthew Vincent, yes, that is the best kind of solo mode. You're correct. UFO bot is correct. Print cards from BGG Solo. Okay. Card Solo is more interactive. A word was born right before our eyes. UFO bot. Yep, UFO bot. That is correct. Just want to make sure I type his name properly going forward. Oh, I see. Well, that's fine. Either way, I would have read it correctly either way. I would have gotten one more point because of that, because of my coin. So I got 105. I got a 50, round up, I got a 53% on my test. Definitely still an F, but it's a higher F. But anyway, I really enjoy this game. This is a great one. Hopefully you guys have been introduced. Those of you that don't know about it have been introduced to this game, and maybe you'll like it. Maybe you'll seek it out and go play it. Hopefully that's the case. I can give my marks, my recommendation, I'll put it that way, of the solo mode and the game itself. It is a little bit of a complex thing. Doing well on the military track does do you pretty good. If you get to the end of the military track, you get 9 points right off the back. If you get to the end of, if I would have been able to spend 14 more food, I would have gotten 10 points. Did I score those 6? I think I did. Yeah, I did. You know, being able to close off other districts also gets you a lot more points. So I got 24. Could have possibly gotten 31 points out of that. If I would have been able to get a purple and 2 yellows, you know, kind of diagonal with this one, would have been able to get 15 points out of that. So there's a lot of points scored in closing off your districts. Using your seats of power with your towers, that's a lot of points. And of course, you know, the tracks down here for, you know, in this game was Aquarius, Capricorn, and Taurus. These are, you know, that was 32 points for me because I kept them all even. If I would have had, you know, if they would have been different, something like, you know, maybe this or something like that, it would have been a little bit more points, but you just disregard one of them and you score for 2 of them. So that's a lot of points too. So generally speaking, you're going to be, and then when you're firing off your buildings, when you play them, that can get you a lot of points too. Yellow buildings will get you a lot of points because when you play off, when you play one into your city, you score 2 victory points for all of the yellows in your city. At least that's what the harbors do. So there's that. I think I got 6 points out of that. You get to take 1 speaker for free, take 1 citizen for free from the citizen offer. So, you know, firing off those special abilities for your buildings are cool during the game, but they don't necessarily score you a whole lot of points. But I think things you need to focus on in the future are seats of power, towers, and which is here as well, and then focusing on your the gods down there. One of the things about the military track is that if you neglect it, you can give one person a lot of points if they focus on it. Because one thing that I didn't do in the game is attack. When you attack people, you get points for every superiority level that you've passed and all of the other player markers there that are behind you. So if you're playing a 2-player game and you're 3 up and you're behind, so that's 4 points every time you attack. And that can add up a lot if you're doing a lot of attacking. So you kind of have to take in a multiplayer game. If you see somebody going for military strength, you really need to try to keep them from doing it in some way, shape, or form. But that's cool. Let's see here. Double firing is good. Yep. Good game, Sam. Thank you, Bushman. 6s enclosed a lot of points. Yep, that is correct. I just want to make sure I type his name right. Yep. Unrelated to anything, but don't know who here is a PC gamer. Steam sales started today. Ooh, I'll go take a look. Is Gloomhaven on sale? Gloomhaven app? Don't know. I'll look. Plus resources on attacking. Yes. Yeah, you also get a lot of resources on attacking as well. So that's pretty cool. Oh, you know what? That's something I did wrong. Unless the solo mode lets you do that. But I think I took those whenever I landed there, which you're not supposed to do. Thank you for saying that. I'm an idiot. Once again. Yep, that's something I did wrong. Dun, dun, dun. When you move, you may pass into place your disc on top, all discs sharing a space. Yep, that sucks. I did that wrong during the game. So that's that. Yep, only on attacking. Yes, Digital Gloomhaven is on sale, 50% off. Well, 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 there you go. All right. Well, that's it. I'm out of here. I'm going to go ahead and get to it. This has been 2 hours long, so at least, I think at the very least, it gives you a good idea of how to play the game. I did make a couple of mistakes, so I apologize for that. But remember that we do have Flipside of Board Games merch available. The link for that is in our description of this video. So you can go check that out. That's an easy way to support the channel. The t-shirts are basically 25 bucks plus shipping on top of that. So that's a great way to support the channel. And the shirts are really comfortable. And I mean that. I won't say it unless I mean it. They are really comfortable. But that is that. Thank you for joining me. We're going to get on out of here. We'll see you guys and gals on the flip side. Tomorrow, we're going to be playing Dune, War for Arrakis. I'll be taking on the Atreides, and JT will be playing the Harkonnen, sorry. And that will be a fun time. 1 o'clock tomorrow, Dune, War for Arrakis between JT and I. And then on Saturday, if you didn't see it already, on Saturday we're going to be doing our live Q&A early in the morning, 6:30 Pacific time, 9:30 Eastern time. But we're doing that because we've got we're going to go eat breakfast with the Wenatchee Wild, and then later on that afternoon or evening actually, there's another hockey game. So the afternoon we're going to keep kind of free for some family time, maybe do something with the family, or just at least give us a break. It has been a week and a half, people, and Jess isn't feeling very well either. So pray for her. Help. Hopefully she can start feeling better here pretty quick. But anyway, we're going to get out of here. Thank you for joining us. We certainly appreciate your support and your time. Hope you enjoyed this, though. We'll see you guys and gals on the flip side. Take care. You can say it either way. Thank you, Kabuki. Go Stars. I don't know about that. Anyway, see y'all later. Take care, y'all.